Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Dior, and this is Tenchi, and this is Dark Souls 2. This is the final battle. Well, final battles, because there's two of them. Hopefully I don't have any technical difficulties. Let's see where this takes us. This battle might be a bit rough, because these spells tend to be slow casting. Oh, that didn't last long. They both attacked at the same time. Well, that'll be a start. I'm not gonna worry about getting my humanity back. I will switch my spells though. These are too slow to work with. I'm not gonna need repair. I'm not gonna mess with pyromancies this run, or this battle. We will just use what we know. Let's see. Some barrage. So yeah, we haven't used any of these yet. Supposedly the heavy soul arrows are supposed to be slower, but I don't see any difference. In any case, at least with that we can, well, one thing we can focus down one target each. Oh my god, really? You're gonna make me open this door every time? Developers, this is bad. Bad design. Nothing's more annoying than having to repeat this over and over again. I mean, at least put a bonfire on the other side. I mean, heck, you were pretty liberal with the bonfires earlier. Alright. So let's make the run. I could cut this out, but meh. We'll just deal with it. Anyway, we'll start with heavy soul arrows and go from there. Soul spears will be my main weapon for the final boss. Now, if I beat the main boss and then fight the second boss and die, I don't have to repeat the first boss battle. The developers are kind enough to not do that to us. The only tough part, of course, is the fact I'm gonna have to beat them both down and then kill them both. It's just how it is. So let's try this again, preferably with less fail. Oh my god, nearly fell off the cliff there. They both have shields, which is the annoying part. Oh my god, I'm amazed I avoided some of these attacks. Didn't avoid that one though. And I fell. Yeah, I should start with a life gem first, so I don't waste my Estus flask. I was fumbling too much with the, well, the problem is I have my freaking items in the wrong order. I really do. First of all, we don't need the Pyromancy Flame. Swap these. So Estus Flask first, and Thin life gem. There you go. That's better. Alright, final pop an effigy. Got 55 of them. So yeah, I'm really screwing up a lot, unfortunately. Good news is, I'm showing no signs of any corruption on the data. Bad news is, I'm gonna have to open this freaking door again. I have half a mind just to leave the ring on. But yeah, I didn't want to waste an Estus, so I'm going to be wasting a lot of them later. But I spent too much time fumbling with stuff. Speaking of fumbling with stuff, let's take off the binoculars as well, so we don't have to deal with that. Alright, switch back to the other ring, like before. I'm not going to worry about the recovery, because it's only 10,000 souls. I'll just focus on trying to kill them as best as I can. But yeah, as far as I can tell, there's nothing different with the bosses, or at least with this pair of bosses. Then again, I haven't really gotten too far into the battle. I mean, I got one nearly down to half, but that's about it. It's just a matter of avoiding falling off a cliff, which can be a bit difficult at times. That's the problem. I can't read I'm misreading the reach of her attack. Especially our second swing. Wow, I don't know how that worked. God, really? Drink. Okay. Alright, we need to switch targets. Oh. Drink. So he switched tactics, he's not using his shield anymore. Ow. Gotcha. Same items as before. Okay. This again.
Great.
Death beam. Yeah, pretty disappointing for a boss fight, to be honest. Didn't seem to be any different. I can go and get this now. So, third time's the charm. Not bad, I guess. Could have been better. Alright. Give me 1 second. I just clipped the video just to make sure. And now.
You who link the fire. You who bear the curse. Once the fire is linked, souls will flourish anew, and all of this will play out again. It is your choice to embrace or renounce this. Great Sovereign, take your throne. What lies ahead, only you can see.
And there you go. That's New Game Plus. I'll beat every optional boss except for the dragon. Dragon's the same. I just didn't want to spend the time grinding out the encounters on the way to it. They really need to work on their ability to, like, I don't know, properly render skirts, because that was pretty buggy as far as using the Desert Sorceress skirt. But it's a little disappointing that the final boss wasn't any different. I mean, there was literally no change. I pretty much beat it the same way, I just used weaker spells. As for the game overall, like I said, I enjoy it. It definitely feels like you have to have a ranged attack in a lot of cases. Granted, if you're doing like a run where you're not doing any deaths or bonfires, you actually have to learn how to fight every boss melee. But it's nice that there's at least, you know, ranged alternatives and they're pretty viable. It just feels like magic is almost too viable in a way, but magic tends to not be as great in PvP in a lot of cases. There are a few good spells that are just really, really good in PvP, but like things like bolt spells are really easy to roll and dodge. So you've already heard all my complaints about PvP. It's great, but the lag can be really bad. Didn't have so bad of lag when I showed you the fights I did show, so at least that's good. As for what I'm gonna do next, I have no clue. It's not gonna be Dark Souls, so that's I had enough of that. I probably won't be playing Dark Souls 1 anytime soon, because the PC version's pretty awful, as far as like it functioning properly. Because I wouldn't mind showing a contrast to it, but it's just I don't believe it's viable at the moment, and I don't want to deal with mods. So yeah, I don't know what exactly I have planned next. But you guys will get videos anyway. I have a backlog of videos I pushed aside to do this Let's Play and upload it. So you'll have your fill. I don't know if you guys will enjoy it as much as Dark Souls for those who joined me just for Dark Souls, but hopefully you guys stick around. Don't think there's really anything else to say, so I'll let the credits run, and then I don't think there'll be any difference once I get back to Majula, but I'll do my ending there. So I'll mute myself and I'll be back. Okay, so that's all of that. So I'll check to see if there's anything new. I'm currently controlling things with the mouse for no apparent reason. Why am I not using my controller? There we go. I guess the one thing to note is in New Game Plus, a lot of their solutions to make things more difficult is by adding more enemies, which isn't a bad thing per se, but for characters that generally focus on melee, I can't imagine fighting so many opponents at the same time as a melee character. A lot of the enemies swing so fast that it becomes pretty unviable. I mean, I suppose the only thing you can take advantage of is if you do parries and then, you know, a post, and during that animation you're invulnerable, but that's still pretty
It seems wine just
rough. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything new here. Alright, well, there might be a few more changes in New Game Double Plus, and then beyond that, it's pretty much all the same. It just, they hit harder and have more HP. But I'm not going to really worry about that. Just wanted to show the differences, really, and also I kind of wanted to show off a couple of different other builds besides the one I had originally for Tenchi for the original playthrough. But I think that's it for us. So I am The Depressed Viewer. This was Tenchi Hinanai, and this was Dark Souls 2 on New Game Plus. See you guys at the next LP.